beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for mid-February right through to mid-March 2021. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. This is a general reading and not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. I will be doing things a little bit differently for this particular spread. I'm going to do the Celtic Cross because I've been really enjoying the energy that it's been bringing. So let's get the overall energy first though. We have the Hierophant. Okay, sorry, when I'm reading, I look in the water and I just heard high and I was going to say High Priestess, but actually it's the Hierophant, okay? So we got the Hierophant right there. So this is you doing a lot of learning, okay? Seeking some knowledge in order to perhaps raise your game where it comes to your career. I feel like you got a lot of skills anyway in the area that you're looking at. I feel like you're very talented and confident in that area, but it's almost like you may be doing, gaining knowledge by, how can I put that, to guide you through some sort of establishment. So perhaps it is you looking at, the conventional way of doing things. In Sagittarius, you're not really conventional. You're very original. You're very sort of, bucking trends. You're very different and unique. And I feel very much like, you're starting to look at things like, maybe I should get some of the conventional kind of skills to help me through this period. So I'm not sure what that is. We will clarify that energy. But you're trying to remain balanced in a certain area. We got Temperance card. Now also, Sagittarius, they actually just said the word patience. Okay, now nobody likes that word. I know this card actually does mean patience, but they actually said it. There's purpose in patience. Okay, that's what they're giving me. There's purpose in patience. So maybe it's about don't rush on in, gain some sort of knowledge before you move forward, okay? There's purpose in patience. So it's almost like there's a reason why they're slowing an opportunity down so that you can learn something first before you get to the desired result. Let's clarify that energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I also feel like you're re-examining priorities during this time. High Priestess, something is going to come to light here. Something you maybe were not expecting. There's some sort of wisdom in this situation. There's so much knowledge, okay? I feel very much like, how can I put that? So much enlightenment, and it feels like you're between worlds. It's like maybe you feel like you're existing between these two worlds. You're not sure which one you would rather have. Is it a world where you embrace your individualism and, you conform to certain things within a job situation, but you're not a people pleaser, you see? So I feel very much like you're very unique and very independent spirit, and that's what's very exciting about you. They've asked me to go again, so I will. But then there seems to be something about this position or this job that requires an element of convention or tradition. It's almost like, you go into a position, for example, and you're all hot to trot, you got all the talent and smarts, you think outside the box, and then you meet Betty from accounts that says, we don't do it like that. How we do it here is like this, and that's how you got to do it. And you're like, okay, it's not exactly the most efficient way of doing it, but Betty from accounts has told you that that's the way they do it, so don't rock the boat. So I feel like it's something like that, that's coming through here. Whoa, the world. Okay, so it feels very much like we got the world there, which is also like a completion of something where you're like, I'm satisfied that I'm not doing it that way. I feel like you're doing your things on your own terms. So it feels like anything that was traditional or, I feel like you're just bucking trends and you're using your intuition and you're moving forward. Yeah, I feel like you're moving on from that. I feel like you're recognizing that that's not who you are. That you are, you're more, you give your energy to a lot of different pots, okay? Focusing on one thing just makes you feel bored, makes you feel stagnant, it makes you feel frustrated. And I feel very much like you're not here to compete for something, Sag. You own yourself. So I feel like you bring a lot to the table. And if anyone's trying to pitch you against anybody else or anything like that, you're like, I'm sorry, I'm out. I'm just out, okay? I feel like it's almost like Sagittarius has left the building. That's what I'm feeling. But something's come to the surface. Now let me clarify this energy, because it's quite an unique kind of set of energy that I'm getting. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? We have the Seven of Pentacles. You've worked hard, worked super hard to be where you are, okay? And there's an energy here of it's like you being cautious about something. How can I put that? It's almost like, I keep coming back to Betty from accounts. I don't know why. Maybe you actually have a Betty in accounts. But there's an energy like you feel like you would be stifled in a situation. Now, you work very hard, you're patient, you're kind, and success is coming towards you, but you're looking at what you got, and things are starting to manifest at a very slow rate for where you are. So you may be learning something new on the side. I feel like, what I really feel like is where you are at right now, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's, oh gosh, can't get the energy. Spirit, can you please guide me to the word I want for the energy? It's not that it's mundane, okay, but it doesn't spark you. Okay, Sag, that's what I'm feeling. And I feel like you may be doing a lot of learning in another area on the side, things like online courses or getting extra skill sets to your bow, even researching like new ways of doing things, new craft or something like that, in order to gain more money. Because where you're at, it feels like it's slow, stuck in the mud, kind of like, oh, here we go again, I'm just doing this. And then you're like, how can I shake this up? How can I really, and that's why it's like you have to wait it out in one area. That's why I feel like they're giving me, there is purpose in patience. You're waiting it out. This person, it's almost like this job, whatever it is that you're doing, it's a means to an end until something more exciting comes along. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, the Empress in reverse. It feels like, it's not that you depend on this situation, but I feel like there's limited resources where you are for growth, okay? And I feel like that, and you're like, I'm going to be waiting a long time to make my fortune in this position if I'm going to stay here for the rest of my life. So I feel like you're actually looking at different avenues to grow your finances. Thank you so much. Three of Cups. There's celebration here in the Artist. Yeah, there's something way more, interesting that I feel like you'd rather be doing, Sag. Okay, and I'm not saying wherever you are at, leave that place. I'm not saying that at all. Trust your intuition on your own circumstances. But what I am getting is that I feel like where you're at, the traditions are stifling your individuality, okay? And I feel like you're looking at other areas going, you know what, it'd be really exciting if I did this. So you may even be thinking about moving, going for a promotion, or, going for something that rises you up through the ranks, gets you a bit more hands-on. You don't like to be micromanaged. So that's what I'm feeling here. And it gives you a little bit more freedom, because with the World card, you're like, I'm stuck. I don't want to be stuck. I feel like I need to be on the move. I feel like you need a bit more adventure in this situation, and I feel like you're blossoming. You're starting to own yourself, and recognize that actually you don't have to do what you're told to do. I don't feel like you ever did it anyway, but I just get this energy of someone trying to just show you how it's always been done. Stay in that, okay? Don't inject your kind of personal magnetism, or don't inject your wisdom, or a more efficient way of doing things, and you're like, screw that, I'm done. So we got the Three of Cups here, so there's a lot of celebration around you, okay? So it looks like, because this is the outcome, so I feel like either you're thinking about partnering up with someone in your soul tribe to do something a little bit more emotionally fulfilling that brings a lot of support from your friends, and brings success, because this is an abundance card, a success card. As you can see, it feels like there's magic about you and your friends, and you're all coming together in unison. So or with somebody, it could be a trio. There's maybe three of you thinking about doing something really creative that's more exciting, that brings in more money. Yes, it will be a lot of hard work, but yes, there will be success, and you won't be dependent on anybody. So that's the energy that I'm getting here. Now the Artist indicates, being a maverick, going out there, happening to life, doing stuff according to the way you see it. Okay, so this is creating your destiny. The Artist is very much like, there's news of something that you want. You know, you're dreaming of a better future, and there's some sort of news that is coming your way that allows you to rise up, celebrate, and create a lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. Okay, the artist creates the destiny for themselves. Now I'm just going to quickly read from the book, because I don't want to tell you anything wrong on that card, because this is a new deck for me. So the artist is a vessel of creation. This card signifies mankind and shows you when you need to be open to the knowledge that is available to you, and to stop and set aside the distractions of the human condition to listen. The artist is a visionary, an interpreter, a creator of their own destiny, passionate, okay, not judgmental, is very stable, knows where they're at, and you know, creates their abundance from there. So beautiful energy, definitely picking up that same exciting energy that you're shifting into something a little bit more emotionally fulfilling for you, but creating your destiny. Now let me see, there's obviously some sort of knowledge that is coming your way, or you're seeking it. So you may be doing courses online, or you know, getting together with like-minded people in some sort of group where you feel like they got your back and they honor your individuality. Now I'm doing the Celtic cross with the Psychic Tarot, just so you're aware. This is the present moment, spiritual strength. This is the 9 of Swords, okay? Sorry, they've just corrected me there. They are correct. It is the 9 of Wands, okay? I'm just getting used to the colors in this deck. So it is the 9 of Wands. So this is, it's almost like the wounded warrior, okay? You've had to have a lot of strength. You've been battling on, you know, you persisted in a situation, and no matter what, nothing is changing. And, you know, the next step up is the 10 of Wands, which is stress, exhaustion. You know, you're not here to sort of be on a hamster wheel for other people, Sag. That's the energy that I'm getting. And this is the energy that I feel like you're starting to acknowledge within yourself. And you may be researching other avenues in order to rise up through the ranks in a different either career path or something very exciting that speaks more to your passions, because the wands are about passion. You know, you're summoning that spiritual sort of strength. You're summoning, you know, getting connected to your higher power, because at the moment, can you see this person's holding up the establishment, holding something up? Feels like, you know, there is a weight there that they have above them, and it is an acknowledgement that you know what you need to do to shake that up. You know what you want to do in order to move forward. So you may be being cautious in this situation as to how you proceed forward, but you know that you need to walk a path alone and away from a situation. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting. That's your present moment, the heart of the matter, how you're feeling right now in this. So I feel like you're definitely connecting to your crown chakra and your third eye with that. You may be even doing a lot of meditation to work out what it is that you want to do. You may not be sure what it is that you want to do. Okay. Now, the challenge is interesting, because the challenge is also the solution, okay? The challenge is the universe. Feeling stuck in a position, feeling that, you know, it's a never-ending cycle, this hamster wheel, feeling like there's unfinished business or a delay, for example, of you being able to move forward. It could also be the travel is delayed. Maybe, Sag, you want to be someone who writes blogs about travel, and right now there's a lot of travel restrictions around the world, and you feel like you can't do that. Okay, so there's definitely a feeling of delay here, or feeling stuck, a feeling of regret, maybe even that you took this position that you're in the first place, because there's no satisfaction here. There may be there may even be a lack of doubt. Sometimes you doubt yourself. You feel like you can't do something because of certain circumstances that are beyond your control. So therefore you talk yourself out of it. The challenge seems to be you're in pursuit of happiness, in pursuit of satisfaction, maybe something that gives you more freedom. And every avenue that you look at, you're like, nope, that's a desk job. Nope, I'm stuck in a 9-to-5 there. Nope, I wanted something that I could work nights so I could have my days free to explore the world. You know, nope, you know, there's no positions available that's sort of freelance at the moment, because the world has gone crazy and there's a big old pandemic out there. So there could be lots there that you're really feeling is a challenge right now that's preventing you from moving forward, okay, or moving with freedom within a position that you're hoping to have. Now, what's below you? The shadow side, okay? So this is, again, that knowledge, seeking that knowledge deep within, meeting your authentic self, and recognizing what it is that you are and what it is that you want to do. We have to do the soul searching, okay? The moon card is often an energy of unseen problems coming to the surface where we have to make voluntary changes that will affect our future. So you may be looking at, also, it's interesting, I put this on the side for a moment because I feel like there's a power struggle here as well. Now this may be a power struggle within you, but I feel like it's a power struggle that is external to you, someone else. Maybe trying to control or, as I said, micromanage a situation. But what I am getting here, because this is the moon card, there's definitely illusions shedding. You recognize you don't need to do something that is traditional in order to make your money. You don't need to follow certain paths that you feel actually are damaging to your individualism, and you don't want to conform to these things. You want to live life on your own terms. So you may be looking at opportunities that speak more to that side of you, okay? But working out what that is difficult, especially when you have restrictions going on there. So the moon also indicates that illusions are shedding, and you know that something is going on behind the scenes. You have to use your intuition on this, but you know something, your conditions are changing and you're not sure what those conditions are. So you're really checking in with your intuition to see what's happening there. Now, interesting. What is behind you? This, directly lies behind you, your past. And this is the awareness card. This is the Magician. Okay, so you may have felt before that actually you were very good at creating your destiny, using your visions and turning them into reality. But right now you feel unfocused or scattered in some way. You may have even lost hope or felt cynical because it's almost like what you were trying to manifest was just so close, and then maybe something like the pandemic hit and then put all your problems or your goals, your dreams into delay, and you're not able to move forward, and you're starting to lose a little bit of hope there, because it's almost like you were so close to manifesting this and you were so focused, you had a lot of confidence. This is in the past, and you were taking action, you were able to take action and accomplish things, but there is an unease now, or you feel like there's a lack of planning because you don't know what's around the corner. You cannot plan. So you're feeling a little bit powerlessness, perhaps, or even procrastination because you feel like you have to wait. And now procrastination doesn't mean it's your fault, okay, Sag? We're in a very strange set of circumstances around the world. A lot of people are losing their mojo. You may have full-on days where you're working from home, trying to make things, tick and work so that you can pay the bills. And, sometimes it's really hard to just get out of bed and do that because, we don't know what tomorrow brings. And humans, the majority of humans, I'm going to make a big old generalization now, which you'll all go, oh no, that's not true. But what I have found within myself is that humans are goal-oriented. It's nice. We live in the present moment as well. But in order to have some sort of movement forward or desire to move forward, we have to have a thing that seems to be like an end game, or we have to have a desire to want to get it. We work on desire and I don't mean desire for like sex and things like that. Of course, we all work on that too. But I mean, in terms of what we want, we have to want something. And when you feel like the world has shifted beyond all recognition, where those things may not be achievable right now, we start to flounder and start to go, well, it's almost like, for example, if you're a writer, okay, and you feel so, you're absorbing so much energy from what's going on around the world, you become crippled and you cannot write, okay? You get that writer's block, okay? So it feels like maybe what you can be doing during that time, but you're finding it hard to muster the passion to do it. So that's what I'm getting with this card, okay? And it's very much in the past. It may have slowed you down. That's why. And in the past, I mean, it could be anything from the last year to the last month. But I feel like there is a scattered energy here, a lack of focus. Now, what is above you? This is potentials. So again, we've got that 3. Okay, so there's an indication here that there could be some sort of partnership. We got a 3 of Cups there, and we got like a 3 of Wands here. So pay close attention to your synchronicities. You've got major arcanas mainly, so very fated energy as to what's happening. So for example, when you get fated energy, this is like things that may be out of your control. Okay, that may be delaying situations for you, but your potential, what is to come, what is above you, partnerships and alliances, the right people gravitating towards the right people, or, you know, partnering up with the right people, your soul tribe, in order to create something that's very exciting. This is an expansion of opportunities. So definitely to come, there is new opportunities sort of manifesting for you. This is also Three of Wands, which indicates, you know, there is travel, expansion. You're going to be able to free yourself up. So it's in the future. This is a possibility. So don't give up hope there. You will be able to expand. And also, they're showing the bunting. So there is celebration here. So there's an exciting way forward. And there is potential for something, some sort of solid growth there. So even if you're feeling like now that you can't see it, that there's no foresight for that, everything is about to change, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? So what is in the near future? We have triumph and we have harmony, okay? So it's interesting because this is an energy of success, of being able to move. The Chariot, the Triumph card is the Chariot card. Okay, so that is action, that is change, that is going on a journey, that is freeing yourself up. You know, you may even be buying a car because you're like, I'm fed up of being stuck in the same position, or I need a car, or I want to get out, I just want to get out, I want to go on a road trip, I want to do something. There feels like there needs to be movement. It feels like you really want to kind of proceed forward, and you will be victorious because this is overcoming obstacles to get to the desired destination, okay? This is success. And I feel very much like you're going to be living more freely and truthfully to who you are, but also fearlessly and skillfully. You're going to be using your talents to get the job done. Okay, so there's definitely movement forward. So you may be going into a new job or taking a new position. A new position will open up within where you are. You're definitely on the move. There's definitely movement forward, and I feel like you're on the up. Also, we got the Lovers card. Okay, so the Lovers indicates partnership. So either you're wanting to be an entrepreneur, as I said, and partnering up with other people, either one other person or three, you know, there would be three of you. So there's you and two others. There's an indication here that just because we got those threes, they're so prominent and they're so shining here. There's an energy of balance and harmony within these relationships. You're starting to blossom, Sag, and wherever you bring your unique energy, then you will flourish. There's definitely an energy here of questioning your motives, examining your motives and your values and what you want to achieve and which path to take because of it. Because this used to be called the choice card. And whichever path you take, there will be harmony there, okay? Now, also, I cannot ignore the fact that there is, this is the Lovers card. So there is an indication here that some sort of travel or, you know, move into a new job outlet or situation, whichever you've been researching and gaining knowledge on and bucking trends and doing your own thing. There is potential to meet a lover if you're single and you're looking for someone. I feel like you'll meet your soulmate there. They're giving me that energy. So that's like a little bonus. This is a career reading, but they're showing me that whatever move or wherever you are shaking up the energy in order to move forward in your career, that's where there is love as well. Okay, now how are you feeling about the situation? What do you feel advice you would give yourself in the situation? Oh my gosh, the Hierophant, protagonist energy. So you can't write this, Sag. Pay close attention to the synchronicities. So this is the advice. Learn, seek the knowledge, and learn that knowledge as to what you want to be loyal to. What is it that you want to, what grounds you, okay? What is it you want to achieve? Is it a higher level of commitment to an industry that you enjoy working in? Is it that you want to go solo and search for your happiness, and, you know, when you found that, then settle down and have the family unit of your dreams and the house of your dreams, that sort of thing? It starts with learning. When you get the Hierophant or the Wisdom card, it always starts with that wisdom, that enlightenment. You need to know where you want to go so that you can get there, Sag. And you can't get there if you don't know where you want to go. So that's where this comes on in, okay? So they're really asking you to ask the bigger questions. How do you want this to be, Sag? Where do you want to go? What kind of lifestyle do you want to lead? And there lies the answer to the question. So that's where you'll be doing things like online courses. I feel like you're doing it already, doing a lot of research, and you know, trying to have evoke. They're giving me the word evoke a brighter day because of it. You may be even seeking financial advice. in order to move forward and make your money work for you in a much more powerful way than it has been doing in the past. Now, this is your external circumstances and environment. Stand your ground. Okay, this is a Seven of Wands. When you get the Seven of Wands, this is an indication that you are your personal best, Sag. So Betty from accounts, when she comes on in, you're like, yeah, I hear you, Betty. I know there's tradition. Yeah, of course. I'll take it all on board. No problem. Whatever. You don't want to upset Betty from accounts, but at the same time, you're like, hell no, I'm doing it my own way. Okay. So there's just that energy here where stand your ground. You are very unique and you have a lot of originality. Don't let anyone stifle your shine. Don't let them dull that. Okay. There's an energy of success, of power, inner power. And as you can see, it brings happiness. You know, if you're people pleasing, which Sag, I cannot imagine ever you're a people pleaser, but if you're people pleasing, it just makes you feel dirty. I don't know what it is. It's like, it feels like you're not being true to yourself, being authentic. You know, you're not there to rock the boat and upset people, but at the same time, you're like, look, we're all doing things our own way, and we all are parts, cogs in the same wheel. We're all trying to make this ship sail. We're all trying to get together and make, this job situation work. Let's just do it on our own terms, right? We all have a certain set of skills that we bring that are valuable to the greater good. So I feel very much stand your ground. If you're looking for something new or setting up your own business, becoming an entrepreneur, stand your ground. The external, the external environment suggests there's a rocky time. Things are looking like you got to remain in balance, but stand your ground. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. What are the hopes and fears? Okay, so we got 5 of Pentacles. They asked me to go again, so I will. They're just saying the words hot to trot, hot to trot. So that's about obviously looking fine, but trot, is in a horse. Hot to trot. I mean, horse as in maybe it's time to move on, move forward. I'm not sure what the origins of that sentence are, so I'll look it up after the reading, but hot to trot. So I feel like you're ready to go. That's the energy that I'm getting. Now we have 5 of Pentacles, as I said there. So fears are, feeling like financially there won't be enough, or feeling worry about that. You may also be worried about, health conditions, of course, because of what's going on around the world. But it feels like you may be worried about external circumstances and how it affects your finances, okay? But also the hope in this is to get a new job or to get some sort of a new position where it allows you to move forward. Okay, so that is the duality of that card. We've also got transformation. You're hoping things change. You know that things can't remain the same. So the fear here in this card is to remain stagnant, is to not transform, is to remain exactly where you are and stuck. Okay, you don't want to resist the changes. Okay, I feel like there's something going on within your workspace where you're like, it's just stifling me, and you know that you need to sort of transform to rise and be your authentic self, as you can see. And there's she's taken off a gray mask there. It's almost like if you're working for an establishment that you feel is bringing you down, it starts to make a person look gray. Okay, your soul's not in it. So I feel that energy. Now that's not going to be for everybody, but that's the energy I'm getting for this reading. Also, we have conflict and defeat. As I said, you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to upset anybody. Okay, this is a 5 of swords. So there's an energy here of you don't really want to run away or sabotage the connections that you have with these people, but you know that it's not working. Everyone else seems to be going in the direction. You're unique. It's not that you're defeated. Okay, even though it says conflict and defeat, you may see it that way in some moments. Think, well, how am I going to do this? But actually your inner peace, your mental health is more important, because these are swords. This is about communication. It's about the mind. Okay, so you just want peace. You want a fair position. You want, there's something here with that candle. Everyone is going towards this huge bright light, and you're still got a little inner flicker there for something else. I feel like you're conflicted because you're not perhaps doing exactly what you want to be doing right now, because in some way there's delay. Okay, for you to be able to action something. So you may have taken something else, for example, just to get by. Thank you so much. Oh, we have an outcome. So this is the 2 of Wands. Movement, choices, decisions. So basically they're asking you, what do you want, Sag? You get to decide. This is the Two of Pentacles, you know, and as I said, there's an energy here of multitasking. You may be doing one position and, you know, trying to get another thing off the ground, something that's more suited to your passion. You may be partnering up with people that are outside work in order to create some sort of business, and you're trying to do the two at the same time. It's a little bit stressful. That's why I guess you got that wounded warrior right at the beginning. You're trying to do it all and, you know, keep everything held up. But, you know, you're weighing up your options. Spirit's asking you, what do you want? Okay, and I'll just go one more. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Throat chakra. Okay, it's number 5. Number 5 is obstacles. So what do you want? Speak up. Throat chakra, I speak. Okay, and this is the truth. The truth of the situation is, what do you want? And then you just talk about it. Clear that throat of yours and speak up. So if you want to stay where you are in this position, tell Betty from accounts, thank you so much, Betty, but you know, this way is really very efficient. It actually saves 2 hours of your time a day, so you can do something else. But Betty from accounts, she'd rather go and, like, you know, take her time with something else and have her coffee and her donut and stuff like that. She's not being efficient. So maybe you need to stand your ground and say something if you want to stay where you are. If not, use that voice of yours to do whatever it is that you feel you should be doing, okay? There's definitely movement forward. You may be having a conversation. I'm going to clarify this energy because I feel like throat chakra is important. So maybe you actually use your voice for whatever it is that you do. And I don't mean you're just talking to Betty from accounts. I mean, you're actually doing it. Like maybe you're thinking about being a public speaker, or you're thinking about, you know, doing, you know, being a spoken word poet. Or you're thinking about being something creative, like a performer or something, a singer, and, you know, you're having to do something to get by, and it's cutting away at your mojo, okay? I'm just going to clarify some of that energy, but it looks like there is triumph in your near future, a lot of success here, partnerships, but you need to know and be very clear about what it is that you want, Sag. Now let's go, whoa, let us clarify that throat chakra. Two of Pentacles. Again, they're asking, what is it you want? Two of Pentacles. I mean, interesting. Two of Pentacles, throat chakra, clarifying it. Two of Pentacles. They could have picked any card in this deck, but they picked the same card, okay? Pay close attention to spirit synchronicities. They're trying to give you a message. What do you want? You're multitasking at the moment. You're doing one thing, maybe to fund the other, or you're doing, you know, maybe you're conflicted as to what you want to do. Maybe you've got so many options right now that you're like, I don't know which way to turn. That's where you get into this zone. You meet yourself on an authentic level and go, okay, Sag, what do we want? What is the outcome? What kind of lifestyle do you want to be leading? And then work yourself back from there. You got a 9 of Cups. You got wish fulfillment, okay? Interesting. Whatever you want, wants you. This is an energy of whatever you think about, because you do have awareness. You have a very connected mind to the universe. So whatever your visions are, you can have them in front of you on the physical plane. So you just ask yourself what you want, and then it will be fulfilled. It's almost like you've got direct access to the universe right now to call it in as you want. So be careful what you wish for. Look, we got justice. So this is number 11, and it is about soul path number. It's also about, you know, finding out the truth of the situation and finding a solution to your situation. Cause and effect. It's like a butterfly effect, a ripple effect. Whatever you do in this moment, Sag, will affect the rest of your life. This is a life-changing opportunity, okay? Fairness, equality, balance, harmony. Your future actions will be forever changed by whatever lessons you're learning in this present moment and whatever changes that you're implementing in your life. But a decision needs to be made. So again, call it in however you want it. Okay, you can have it. The right opportunity, the right lifestyle that will lead you to fulfillment of your dreams and happiness is available to you. You just have to decide that you want it and then make some changes. You know, so for example, you've been putting off, I don't know, if you wanted to run your own YouTube channel, for example, and you've been like, you know what, I'll put up a few videos on YouTube, but you know, I haven't found the time to do that. Then look at your schedule. How can you manage it more, you know, or how can you implement what you want to do? Find that mojo. You know, if you've been thinking about putting up a YouTube channel, for example, and you haven't got around to doing it, then maybe today's the day that you just do it. Okay, take that forward step, and then, you know, the universe actually takes 10 steps towards you. It's like, oh, Sag is stepping up to the plate. They want to do this. Let us meet Sag and let us help Sagittarians on their journey. Okay, so that's how they want me to leave it. So we will leave it there. Okay, they just give me, as soon as I picked up these cards, they give me a name, Brendan. Brendan. I mean, it could be Brandon. It could be Brandon, but I feel more it's Brendan with an E. Please take it as it resonates. That could be someone that you know. It could be something that, you know, it could be someone at your workspace who's been micromanaging you. It could be, please take it as it resonates. It's not going to be for everybody. If it resonates for you, then there's something in this message for you, in particular here, I guess, because as soon as I picked up these cards, they mentioned the name. But if it's not for you, don't try and make it fit. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. Okay. Now, actually, they're actually showing me someone lying in bed listening to the video, to this video, and their eyes are getting really sleepy and tired. Okay, so if that's you, then there's something in this message for you. As you drift off to sleep, maybe you'll be hearing the message, but I feel like you're in bed and you're like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. I'm even yawning because I'm picking up this energy. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. How rude. I'm just overcome by the amount of tiredness. So maybe you really need a rest, Sag, okay? Please take that as it resonates. But we have a leg up and it's in the reverse. Okay, so maybe this is about, you know, no one's going to help you in this situation, Sag. You got to be a bit of a lone wolf in this one. It's number 34. When you reduce it, 3 plus 4 is 7, which is the Chariot card, which is victory. Okay, moving forward. And we got a leg up. I'm just going to show you in the upright. Cold environment, you know, someone, a parental type figure, the mama bear, kind of helping their child up there. Maybe you feel like you don't have any help in the situation. It's in the reverse. I'm so sorry. Whoever's that energy is really taking me out. It's this particular card. So this is the message this person needs. So I'm not going to touch that card anymore because I'm keep yawning when I'm touching the cards. So that means I'm picking up on someone's energy really heavily. I'm going to read from the book as I don't want to tell you anything wrong. Well, I have to touch the card to show you as I read. But anyway, I do apologize in advance if I start to read. I mean, I'm doing this reading first thing in the morning. I'm not tired, okay? 34, and you get the protection message. Okay, a leg up. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. How is this possible? Okay, I do apologize again. You know, anyway, I'm going to push through this. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs are about Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit that you need a helping hand. But to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. Sorry. You must let someone else assist you. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how easily help arrives to give you a leg up. Wow, it's the complete opposite. You can't do everything by yourself, Sag. You know, it's this partnership that's going on here. Okay, so maybe that's it. Your victory, your success lies in partnerships, people helping you up. We got real strong indication here, partnerships and alliances. Okay, so if you're partnering up with 2 other people or 1 other person to get some sort of entrepreneurial business off the ground, there's going to be a lot of success. Don't feel like you have to do this all by yourself. Ask for help. It shall be so. Doesn't mean you're vulnerable. It just means that, you know, you're acknowledging that it's easier to get help in the area that you're hoping for. Okay, I'm just going to give you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Lord Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarian? Okay. Wow. I mean, Sag, do you always get this trinket? I feel like you do. This is the Pegasus. Okay, so this is when I get this, it's about the Ace of Swords, basically, whenever I get this card. this trinket rather. It's about destiny. It's about fate intervening, the law of karma. It's also about some sort of epiphany moment or a new idea that brings you mental clarity and helps you rise up towards your happiness, okay? It feels very much like you're very successful in the future, very, very successful, and you're rising up through the ranks, but also there's freedom here, okay? There's, you know, being allowed to spread your wings and move forward with loyalty and also practicality towards your dreams. You know, your dreams are not built like high castles in the sky. They're not achievable. I feel like they are achievable, and you will be flying to them. You will be rising up through the ranks to gain that success. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? They want it on the victory card. Of course they do. So you are moving forward, rising up through the ranks. But the most important question, Sag, that we've been left with in this reading is, what do you want? What do you want to achieve? And then work from there, and it all shall be so. Okay? Okay, my beautiful Sag, I will leave that there. I hope something in this reading resonated for you. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sag. Love and light.